Yep, you know what? I think I'll go gay for a month. Those were the famous words of incest enthusiast Logan Paul. Now, like I said in my last video, I don't want it to be all Patreon, so I thought I'd move on to this valued member of society. As most of you know, he's got a reputation of just being a bit of a knobhead, and he is. I mean, I can't remember when it was. I think it was last year sometime when he went to Japan. They went to Okigahara, the suicide forest, which isn't obviously what it's translated into. It's translated into Sea of Trees, but it's the hot spot for Japanese people to commit suicide. And he found a body and filmed it and released it. Then he got all the backlash. Apparently it made him lose millions of subscribers, which good. And then he did an apology video, which, people were speculating, is he really sorry? My opinion, no. Is he shit? He is not, because obviously he's more sorry the fact that his followers didn't find it funny, and that's the problem there. He wasn't sorry at all. He was, he's just trying to cling on to like YouTube and all this fame he doesn't deserve. But I don't want to focus on that too much, because like I say, that was a year ago. But I mean, stuff like that pisses me off. When I'd love to go to Japan, I'd love to soak in the culture, I'd love to meet the people, I'd love to experience it. Unfortunately, it's expensive. I can't afford it on my wages, And no, I'm not going to say contribute to my Patreon, because I haven't got one, because a majority of dickheads only use that. But anyway, so he's lucky enough to be able to go to a place like that, and he does shit like that. So yeah, but recently, what's been happening is that he's been sort of in the news again, because what he wants to do, which is planned, he's planned this, is he wants to be gay for a month. And obviously any normal human being would know why that's wrong. I mean, I'm not saying obviously it's not wrong being gay. His idea of doing it is wrong. It was him and Mike, what the fuck does this say? Mike Majlak, who at the minute are doing Sober and Vegan January, and then they'll be doing Fatal February, where they'll be eating steaks and vodka. Hopefully something bad will happen there. And then it will be, sorry, I'm just moving in my chair a little bit. It's next in March, it will be Male Only March, where we're going to attempt to go gay for just a month. And then Majlak, or I'm just going to call him Knobhead, has said for 1 month and then swing and then go back. So I assume going back will be like back to being heterosexual. Now, I've got many thoughts about this. First of all, Logan Paul, just fuck off. Like, just honest to God, get in a rocket and just fuck off this planet. Take your fucking brother with you. Because I heard that his brother Jake was doing the Bird Box Challenge, and whatever injuries he cares from doing that, he fucking deserves. But I mean, somebody like him could use his voice for so much more. He did a suicide prevention video after the suicide forest video. So, and that was basically his way of trying to sort of grab back all the people who have left him. So he's not sincere. He don't give a shit about people who commit suicide. He don't fucking care. As long as he gets the fucking money from YouTube and all of his sheep who follow him for some reason, then he'll be happy. But yeah, back onto the gay subject, and I just think he's a fucking disrespecting little shit. I mean, I'm not gay myself, so maybe I'm being a bit hypocritical by actually making comments like this. But I'm not saying I sort of feel how hard homosexual people the hard times they have, but I can probably understand what attacks they can get, and abuse. I mean, imagine being quite young, say, like 14, 15, you're just finding your identity, and, you find somebody attractive of the same sex and you have a crush on them, and, maybe you've sort of developed feelings for this person, and then you sat at home, none of your family really know about this, and you sort of think to yourself, should I tell them? And then maybe you get like a parent or something who's quite ignorant, who'll say something like, no children of mine will be gay, or if they're gay, then I would disown them. How's that person going to feel? They're going to feel like shit. The person they love and idolise and look up to since they've been born is then turned around and said something like that. That's going to make them feel like shit. And then you've got fucking cretins like Logan Paul, who will just sort of like clicking his fingers and go, yeah, I think I'll be gay for a month. And like I say, frankly, I just think it's fucking disgusting. I've been looking at some comments, and obviously most of them are negative anyway. But there was one I found. Let me just find it. Sorry. Here we go. Somebody had put, "Y'all sensitive as I assume that means as fuck. I don't know why I just don't spell that. It's not like he's using, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that." Okay. Yeah, all right, fine, And then a comment to that was, "Nothing wrong with going gay for a month. Are you fucking high? It's completely disrespectful to the gay community." And again, I agree. It totally fucking is. I can only say what I've already said, and the fact that, it's disrespectful, and it's like he's taking the piss out of the gay community. And then the same guy who said that you're all sensitive has replied with, "Trust me, if somebody else said it, it won't be as big as it." Sorry, I'll start that again. "Trust me, if someone else said it, it won't be as big as it's number one trending just because it's Logan Paul. They don't care about what he said. They just want to ruin his career because he's doing good again. Just think about it." How is he doing good? How is that good? You see, if maybe he was doing a sort of like supporting gay rights for March, that's something I could totally get behind. That would be him doing good. But it's not. He's just decided to change his sexuality just because he's a fucking moron, basically. Like I say, there's people out there who, even older people in like the 50s and that, they can still get confused with the sexuality. Do you know what I mean? And so anyway, this fucking arsehole has said that, and then the same guy who'd replied to him, who asked him if he was high, had replied with, "He's doing good, as in a good deed. How the hell do you work that one out? There are thousands and thousands of homosexual people scared of coming out, and then he decides to wake up and go, yep, I think I'll go gay for a month. He's a disrespectful little fuckbag who needs culling." Now, I don't want to go as far as sort of wish somebody dead, but this guy, I fucking agree with him, and I think we need more people like him. I think Logan Paul just needs to fucking get a reality check and a real job and get everything taken away from him, and that's the problem. It's sort of like YouTubers like him have become fucking untouchable. All right, then not a lot of people agree with the stuff he does, but then it's like he doesn't really get consequences. It was like PewDiePie and his anti-Semitic imagery, and when he said like the N-word on a live stream, and the only time people sort of backlashed him, he then did the whole "it's just a joke, bro" comment, which, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. You just shitting yourself because people didn't fucking agree with you, because you think everybody should agree with you because of how many subscribers and fucking how much money you've got. It's just, fuck's sake. It pisses me off. It really does. Like I say, homosexual people, transgenders, they've got it, they've got it difficult already without this fucking cretin, could be giving him a bad name because of the way that he can swing back and forth. But Yeah, like I say, I think a lot of people might agree with me here. The fact that I think he just needs to get into a submarine and then just go down as far as he can and just never come back up. So you're not wishing him dead, just hoping he just go away when no one else can find him. And well, he can take his brother with him as well. And let's be honest, the entire fucking Paul family, to be honest, because they're probably the same mentality as these two wankers. But as I keep saying before, let me know your thoughts, what you think. I mean, I'm assuming you are going to be agreeing with me because of what he's doing is fucking shitty. But maybe some of you don't agree with me. Maybe I'm not actually reading between the lines. But it's Logan fucking Paul. A guy who's notorious for fucking doing things before he thinks, if he thinks, which I doubt it. So say let us know what you think, and cheers for listening, guys. Ta.